Hello, everyone. Welcome. Oh my God, you should see me dancing to those hot beats. Oh my goodness. I was like, nobody could see me. The show just for myself. That was amazing. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Extra AF Comedy. My name is Sarah Schmidt, and I am so excited to be hosting this evening and introducing some extremely funny women to you this evening. How are we all doing? Are we okay? Are we all hanging in there? A couple months ago, I asked one of my bosses, I was like, are we like still wearing deodorant like at work from home? Like, I don't even know if that's a thing. And she was like, but now it's shifted. And to this week, actually, I almost said in a work meeting, like, are we changing our underwear daily? Like, is that happening still? But I stopped myself, and my coworkers were very proud of my self-control. But I'm not. So I give you permission to not change your underwear daily if you don't want to, because who is even going near there? I mean, thank you. One thing that I have been working on is staying hydrated, because I have it's something that I have control over, right? Like, I feel like right now there's like so much that I don't have control over. And I started back at the gym. We were doing outdoor camps, shout out Burn Boot Camp. But I got myself this big ass water bottle. Let me show you this. This is like humorously. Look at this. And it's got motivational sayings. Burn, baby, burn. Let's go. High five. Like, it is killer. And I brought it home, and my husband was so proud of me. He was like, wow, you've been doing really good at that water bottle. And I was like, well, I mean, yeah, like the only water that you really get is like through coffee beans. So he's always dehydrated. And the woman, when I bought it, she was like, be prepared to pee all the time. And I was like, that's like a vacation, y'all. I get time to myself to have to go to the bathroom. I get a break from work. My family's not barging in. I'm fine if I have to pee 75 times in a day. It's all good. That's kind of dumb. It's fine. But I'm kind of curious, why is it that every time I take a dump, somebody in my family has to make a comment about the smell? Every time they're walking by, someone did damage in there. Man, mom dropped a bomb. And you know, I can't say anything though, because he has IBS and he can't help it. You can't help it. Like, if I had the option to make my shit smell like, I don't know, chocolate chip cookies, like, I totally would.
Right.
Come on. Assholes all over. Like, they're the only ones who, or I'm the only one who dumps. It's getting real. I did get out and get to see my family. Earlier in the summer, we all met at our lake house, which sounds way fancier than it actually is. But we do a lot of puzzles and cooking. And just for a little background, like, my family is like that, the family that like everything is made from scratch, right? Like, we never had like fun, super processed foods growing up. And like, it was always like real butter, never like country crock or can't believe it's not like that, nothing in a tub. Like, it was always real butter. And my mom was very strict. Hey mom, I know you're watching. She was very strict about about whipped cream. And she was, so I don't know if you guys know this, but like, it has a ranking, right? Like, real whipping cream with powdered sugar is like up here. And then if you get it in the can, it's like here. Because it's still real cream. But if you talk about Cool Whip in my family, that's like, ooh.
Oh no.
Even if the recipe calls it, the family still makes real whipped cream and puts it in.
That sounds good.
And And so I was telling my family, I was like sitting there and I was like, oh God, I know. I tell all my friends, like as I'm like putting whipped cream on something, my mom would roll over in her grave if she saw this. And my mom from across the table looks up. She's not dead. It's fine, Mom. And I gave it away because I said she's watching. So see it. I mentioned my husband. Do we have any married people?
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah. We all one of you. Cool. Just kidding. We celebrated our 11th anniversary this year.
Hell
Thank
yes.
you. Yes, thank you. It was the longest 11 years of my life. It is no joke. Things are really, really interesting. We knew each other as kids. When we were in middle school, we went to a camp together. We did not date because there's a 3-year age difference, and that's just gross when you're in middle school. But reconnected after college, and so we've known each other for a really long time. So maybe that's part of it. But things have gotten real weird and freaky around here. Also, sorry, Mom. But so my husband Nick, he's very talented. He can do all sorts of things, dance and sing, and he makes jeans and all of that stuff. He's just really talented. He also likes to make noise all the fucking time. From across the house while I'm working, I just randomly hear him burst into song. But his favorite thing lately is to sing my name to any number of tunes. So it can be something from NSYNC. It could be like a Van Halen song. He does it to Lowrider. So he'll be like, Sarah. And then I like look at him and roll my eyes and I'm like to try to like acknowledge that I heard. And then he's like, and then he'll keep going until I'm like, will you shut up? One night, this is where it takes a little freaky turn. One night we were in bed and we were both just coming up with ridiculous songs and putting my name in it. And all of a sudden we were having sex. We stopped afterwards and we're like, did we just have that as foreplay? Like, did that actually happen?
Oh my God.
I wish I could blame it on COVID, but I don't. I think that's just how weird and fucked up our relationship is. So I can't. I mean, it would be weird to find somebody else who can do that with me, right?
I like it.
I'll hold on to him for now. He's good. He'll do. He'll make a great first husband. Just kidding. All right. Well, I am gonna go for now. I have a whole bunch of really hilarious people that are way funnier than me. Yes. Are you ready for the show tonight? Woo! Yeah. Woo! Yeah. Thank you. Your next comedian, I'm going to read this off my phone. I'm sorry. This is Aaron Locke. And Aaron is a Midwest-based stand-up comedian and improv artist, and actually a graduate of Lady Laughs Comedy, my comedy alma mater, and is impatiently waiting to burst out of the box once she saves the world from COVID. So give a round of applause for Aaron Locke.
Woo! Hello. Woo! Oh my gosh. Do you guys watch The Bachelor or Bachelorette, or at least know whatever? Yeah. Every time I'm on one of these things, I always feel like I'm in one of those like room, like, oh gosh, what is it called? I wrote this down. Oh gosh, in one of those like room conferences where it's just like, hi, I'm Erin L, and I'm just here to let everyone know that I am here for the right reasons, to get drunk and be famous. Yeah. Oh, and become an influencer. Mm-hmm. And what? No, I don't need my glove. Oh, for love. Yes, I'm here for love. I'm so excited actually for this like next season that's coming out. It's like 2020 Bachelorette quarantine edition where they throw 30 men in a hotel in a La Quinta in California. It's going to go really well. And if their time in a La Quinta is anything like my time, that first group date is going to be diagnosing and treating bed bugs. So I think it'll be pretty good. I mean, it's not Portugal, but it's fun. I feel like you girls are probably like just as excited as I am to stay in and not have to bring a sweater with you everywhere to go just in case. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like my husband's always trying to pull the AC below 70. I feel like I need like a shock collar on him, you know, for every time he does that. But like, let's be real. Like, there's no way it would stop there. Just like have too much power. Just like, zzz, stop snoring. Zzz, don't use your phone at the table. Tell me Grey's Anatomy isn't realistic one more time. Things like that. Oh man, I love my husband so much, and like we have such organic fun together. And one night we were just like laughing, and all of a sudden our eyes like met. Now we have these little sly smiles, and you can tell like everything's warming up, and like comes over real close and pulls me in, and he says something really, really sexy, like "Hi." Like he just got there, you know? It's like that other guy laughing. That was Ryan. Now everything's all steamed up, and I am Ryan. He's sexy, but he's still a gentleman, you know? Really, really like that. So one day we're just like lying in bed talking about our anniversary coming up, and we're laughing, talking about what we're going to do, we're going to buy. And he's just like, so what is this year's anniversary? Like, you know, we had paper, cotton. What's this year? Jet skis. I think jet skis is year 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like he'll check. So we recently, for our anniversary, like flew from New York to Michigan, and you know, sorry, spoiler alert, no jet ski. You know, it's a real shame. He did, however, like buy me like a socially conscious, really beautiful leather purse that he picked out like on his own. Nice. Yeah, it was a bummer, you know, not a jet ski, but it was all right. But while we're in the airport, oh God, I love this. There was this kid behind us and sitting in the security line, clearly 18, on his first solo plane ride ever going to college. And oh my gosh. And his very Long Island parents are standing off to the side, 30 feet away, screaming at the top of their lungs at this kid. I felt so bad. She's like, make sure you wear your mask over your nose. If you're hungry, you can eat, but when you get behind security. If you get lost, make sure you ask somebody. Oh, make sure to wipe front to back. She didn't really say that last part, but she's just like, goodbye, my son. You just hear the dad pulling her out of the airport. Goodbye, my son. My son, be safe. And it was at that moment that I knew I was never like truly loved. Yeah. It's a sad moment for all of us. Oh, I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm half kidding. I love my mom. But just because you love someone, you know, doesn't mean that you have to like respect their texting etiquette. Like anytime my mom wants to get a hold of me, you know, she just like, for something really important too, and she just sort of like sends me a text and it just says, hi. Which I'm realizing people saying that to me is now very very good pattern in my life, I guess. The ultimate errand phrase, hi. And it takes like 10 texts just to get to what she wants. I'm like, Mom, you're killing me. Like, I'm a millennial. Like, tell me what you need up front so I can ignore you for a week until I'm emotionally ready to answer your question. Don't corner me like I'm some kind of animal. I feel like when the other thing is you don't really know your parents. Like, I feel like I didn't start to really get to know them until I was like moved. I was out of college and I had moved out of the house. And like every time we spoke, I feel like something new would come up that I would just learn about them. And I get it. Like, you've got to kind of hold some of that back when you have kids growing up. Cause like you can't have your kid just come home like, hey Mom, I want to try ecstasy. It's just like, how old are you? 15? Not yet. I mean, no, never. You just can't do that. And so one day I like came home to visit my parents and I walk in the door and I walked in on my dad juggling. Juggling. I was 25 years old. 25 years old. How do you not know that your dad juggles? And I tell my mom about this, and I was like, and she just kind of told me, she was like, that's really weird because when we first started dating, that was like the first thing he did to impress me. Like, I can't believe he didn't know he juggled. And I was like, well, clearly he wasn't trying to sleep with me. I can't believe my mom got with a juggler. Cool. Oh my gosh. 2020 has been a really rough time for a lot of people. I had some medical things going on earlier, needed to get checked out. Everything is A-okay. But I needed to wear a Holter monitor, which is like a library book heart rate monitor that you take home for 48 hours and not shower, and it's really great. So in order to put it, that was the best laugh. So in order to put it on, they had to put these connectors on me. So there were like 2 on my chest and 3 on my abdomen. And then there was like a Darth Vader chest plate, just to like, it was really not noticeable at all. And in order to get them on the connectors, I thought it was just going to be easy, like putting on magnets on a fridge, like boop, boop, boop. And that was not the case. Mm-mm. What happened was she needed to take a Brillo pad and scrape my skin to put these bitches on. Like, damn it, Teresa, I'm a human being, not a fucking frying pan. It's kind of like when you use a cheese grater and your finger like gets caught in the cheese grater, except your fingers are your boobs. You poor ladies. Oh my gosh. But while I was doing that, I had I had to do a journal, right? And I had to notate every time. I had to notate every single time that I was like stressed or my heart rate was up. And the thing about me is like I'm always stressed and my heart rate's up. You know, just like all of us now. And I was just kind of waiting to get to the appointment and then just be like, were you running uphill for 2 days straight with a backpack on? Like just nonstop. Oh man. But I get to the appointment and they're just like, hey, like, so we saw some activity on your chart. Let's talk about it. What happened at 2:30? What happened there? Oh, I was home alone and the dryer beeped when it was done. You know, so it's stressful. So what happened at 4:30? Oh, a dog. Like playing with the dog, walking a dog. Oh no, I just saw a dog out the window. Okay. Well, what about 9:30? Your heart rate skyrocketed. Oh. I definitely was not masturbating. Watching Law and Order SVU and Stabler's shirt was off.
Yeah.
You know, when I get there, when I do that, I don't say that I finish. I say that I'm done. I'm Erin Locke. Thank you so much, guys.
Woo! That was awesome. Oh my God. That's good. What's super funny, Erin, you mentioned like the cheese grater to your finger. What's super crazy is that my sister actually just did that like a month ago and like shaved off part of her thumb when she was grating cheese. And so my mom was like, well, like, did you pick it out? And my sister couldn't find it at first. My mom was like, well, just put it in the oven and melt it. And the one that doesn't melt,
Oh my God.
so gross. Awesome. My family is awesome, y'all. Oh, okay. So one thing to let everyone know, you can see below here. You will see our names and our Instagram if you would like to follow us, and a Venmo. We appreciate tips. Each comedian will have that under their name. If you don't remember what Erin's was, it was at Erin Locke, Lok.
Yeah.
Because I forgot to mention that in the very beginning. So keep an eye out for that. We would love your support if you find somebody funny. Which is hopefully all of us.
I need that jet ski money.
Yeah. Please. Get Erin the jet ski. Oh my God, wouldn't that be so awesome if somebody donated like enough to get a jet ski?
Oh my God.
Okay. Somebody tip Erin a jet ski. Okay. All right, we're gonna move on to our next comedian. This comedian is based in Chicago, is a writer, producer, mother, wife, and pediatric speech language pathologist. Holy shnikes. A graduate of the conservatory program at Second City. Performed at festivals, theaters, clubs all over the Midwest, including Our Lady Laughs Festival. Yes, it's been on WGN and is also regularly seen driving in her car, driving her children all around Chicago. Give a round of applause for Colleen Brennan.
Hello, thank you. Thank you, everybody. All right, let me move my mic stand.
I love it.
It's great to be here tonight. I am so glad to do this with all of you, you guys. And Erin, I hope you get the jet ski. I'm rooting for you.
Yes.
Yeah. I have to tell you guys, I used to think that soft lighting was the key to looking good. But the older I get, the more I value complete darkness. Yeah, true. It's true. I want to look younger, but I don't want to do any of that shit that hurts. I don't want to do anything that hurts. I don't want to schedule a procedure that requires downtime. I don't want any visible scarring. Look, I'm Irish. I like keeping my scars on the inside, fermenting in alcohol.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. But they say when you get to be my age, you got to come up with some sort of plan for how you're going to age beautifully. So I finally figured out what my plan is going to be. Darkness, distance, and liquor. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. It's cheap and painless. How am I looking?
Woo!
Oh yeah.
It's only getting better. I'm just saying. Do a shot. Colleen will get hot. Oh. That's right. You know, the only thing that's making me feel good about getting older right now at this stage in my life is the fact that I can still brag about regularly getting my period. Look, at my age, it's nice to know that my uterus is still making some plans, okay? Do you know what they call a woman in the Bible who can no longer have children? Barren. Like if you look into her uterus, you'd see like this dry, cracked dust bowl, a couple of ovaries rolling around like tumbleweeds. So unappealing. You know what they call a man in the Bible who can no longer have children? Lucky bastard. Find it in Leviticus, people. Go ahead and fact check me on that one, because that is time well spent with a good book. You can brag about that. Absolutely. Oh, COVID. Wow. I'm really not going to dwell at all on the corona crap, but I do have to say, I've been really surprised at the things that I was taking for granted before COVID, like really stupid things that I never thought that I would miss. Anybody else?
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, it's unbelievable. Like the things I took for granted, back to school night, okay? And like airports and hope. And it was like, but like early on in COVID, the thing that really struck me was how surprised I was that I missed March Madness. We didn't have March Madness. It really bothered me. And I love college basketball and I love March Madness and I missed it. And I missed like the college basketball intensity and like the Cinderella stories and the commercials about men with erectile dysfunction, you know, like it's an entertaining time of year, people. So entertaining. I was watching March Madness with my son several years ago. He was about like 10 at the time. And about halfway through the 500th Viagra commercial that afternoon, like commercials, in case you don't know, filled with images of middle-aged couples engaged in like some pretty hardcore precoital frolicking. That's all I have to say. And I look over at my son and I realize like he's starting to put two and two together about sex. So I'm a really open mom, and I decided that this was a good opportunity for me to practice communication. So I said, "Hey babe, is there something you want to talk about with your father?" And he said, "No, Mom, I think I want to talk to you." Really? Me? I look like the kind of person who should be talking to anybody about sex. I am like seriously Irish Catholic. Look at this rosacea, okay? I don't know anything about sex. I mean, the homeless guy outside my post office regularly refers to me as Barbara Billingsley, okay? Barbara Billingsley. Does Barbara Billingsley, would you want her telling your son about sex? I don't think so. It's the wrong person for the job, people. That's like having Bernie Sanders as your yoga instructor, you know? Like breathe in, breathe out, namaste. You know, it's just completely wrong. But I'm trapped, right, at this moment. So I look at my son and I say, okay, all right, think about what you want to talk about and we'll chat at the end of the day. See, I gave him homework. If he's anything like his father, it'll never get done, right? So then I run and hide like Melania Trump at the first rattle of a Tic Tac box. And at the end of the day, get it? Yeah, okay. So at the end of the day, he finds me because my kids know where I hide the liquor. And he says to me, Mom, what's sex? So I start with the whole when a man loves a woman thing, only because I'm sticking to what I know about sex, which, as I've said, is not a lot, because like I'm Catholic, okay? And in the Catholic Church, not sure if you know this, sex is for procreation, not recreation. Unless you're a priest.
Ow.
10 years of Catholic education, people, I earned that joke. Anyway. So I start with the man and the woman thing, and then I segue into a very specific scientific explanation of what actually happens during intercourse. And then I look at my son, and have you guys ever seen Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know that scene where the Nazis' faces are just about starting to melt? That's what my son looked like. And then the screaming started and the crying. Oh my God! Oh my God! I'm never doing that! And then I panic because now I realize I have just ruined my son's sex life before he's even had a chance to ruin it himself. And I start going into like explanation mode. Oh my God, no, babe, sex is great. Sex is amazing. Oh my God, your dad and I love sex. We do it all the time. You're going to love it. You are going to love it. We do it all the time. So I don't watch sports with my kids anymore. Normally, if I were on a stage in a theater, I would ask to see a show of hands. So just give me a hey if you do not like camping.
Hey.
Everybody but me likes camping. Oh God, I hate camping. I feel bad about it too. Like I should love it, but I hate it because I find it like about as appealing as listening to my grandmother describe how to perform fellatio. It's like, but I have all friends like you guys who enjoy camping and they try to get me to go with them and they come up with these crazy excuses why I should join them. My favorite is when they say, Colleen, camping hones your survival skills. What are you going to do if something catastrophic happens and you have to survive? Okay, and like obviously in that situation, I would totally die, which is fine by me. Absolutely fine with me. And by the way, what are people doing on camping these days? My God, I thought camping was all about smoking weed and sleeping in a tent. I didn't realize you were like simulating bear attacks and running apocalypse drills. Good God, no wonder everybody under the age of 30 has anxiety. What are you doing to your children? And my survival skills, okay, are just fine. Thank you very much. I am the mother of 2 teenage boys. 2. I live in the wild, okay? Why would you want to go camping with you? They treat the bathroom like it's the freaking forest. They just pee everywhere. I haven't sat on a dry toilet seat in 15 years.
Oh, snap. Right there.
You know what I think about survival? Overrated people. Completely. All right, I'm going to leave you with this. I like to buy wine with my tampons. Because I don't get carded anymore, and that makes me feel bad. But when I put wine next to my tampons on the counter, I make a statement, right? It's like too old for fertile, but still fertile. That's what I said, people. Uterus is still making plans. Right? All right, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Give it up for Sarah.
Woo! For a second, when you said buy your wine with tampons, I imagined somebody like using tampons as currency. I'm such a bonehead. Oh, your story, Colleen, reminded me of when we were talking with Lily. She's 10 now, and she knew about eggs and sperm and whatever. And I was like, okay, but what we didn't tell you was like how they come together. And she was like, oh my God, you guys did that while I was sleeping, because we have a 4-year-old. And she runs off to the kitchen to go tell my mom. And I was like, hold on, Lily, how do you think I got here? And she was like, me, Mom. She was like, appalled and disgusted. It was awesome. Oh man. Those stories never get old. Oh man. Okay. You're moving on, Sarah. Let's keep going. Your next comedian. Once a clueless immigrant who didn't speak English, now an entitled American citizen, Seattle-based comic has always been a rebel and outsider in both worlds. She explores themes that range from everyday life to feminism and cultural identity, combining humor with great insight. This comedian has performed at a bunch of festivals and also is a writer for the Syndrome magazine. Give a round of applause for Bernice Ye.
Woo!
How's it going? Oh my God, I'm having a blast here. Hello from Seattle.
Woo!
But I'm not originally from here. I was made in China. I grew up in a city called Wuhan. A year ago, nobody knows where that is. And now random Americans would walk up to me, "Hey, go back to Wuhan." What did you say? How did you know that's my home? But I've been here for a while. I came to this country by myself 16 years ago. Woo! Thank you. You know what I admire about Americans? I know, very unpopular thoughts. But I think you still deserve one. Yeah. You choose chopsticks. If I had a choice, you have forks. It's better with rice. You choose to suffer anyway. Living in America, I am grateful for the freedom I have. It's very different in China. My parents still live there. They can't see anything I post. It's all blocked. Just the way I like it. So what gave me the ultimate freedom is China's censorship. My mom have no say in my life whatsoever. She thinks she does. That's how dystopia works. She called me the other day. When you send me no pictures? Oh, you didn't get them? Well, must be the government. My mom is the reason why I watch news. It's very painful to watch, but I have to keep track of the hot buttons of the Communist Party. Woo! So when my mom calls, "When you get married," I can just blast out Hong Kong protest, Taiwan liberation, and has better sushi. The phone call is cut out for me. When I first came to the States, I lived in Indiana. I know. I know. What's worse, I didn't speak much English. You know how hard just to eat? Imagine you go to China, and all they give you is menus of squares. And even if you know the character, hot and dog, I dare you to order that dish.
Oh no.
So the first month I'm in America, I was very hungry. Then I passed by a Subway. Yes, everything is on display. I can just point. No. Apparently in America, a sandwich is bread, meat, and 8,000 questions. What type of bread do you want? What type of bread? I have choice. The guy gave me a chart of bread. It's like, I don't know any of this. This one. Italian. That's one word I know. What do you want? Again? Italian? What meat do you want? Come on, I'm starving. And he goes, meatball? Yes. Pretty sure that's why I have an Italian fetish. My fiance is a quarter Italian. Yeah. A quarter is fine. Yeah. Because he speaks sopranos. That's how he talks. Yeah. Yeah. Why you busting my balls? Forget about my last name is German. You're not certified organic. You're GMO, German modified. So I call him the fake Italian. At this point, he's just basically a Gucci logo on a knockoff bag. But I'm Chinese, so let's do this. But the rest of him, just regular white, right? So here's the picture. He's 37. He's 46. I'm a first-generation Chinese immigrant. He's a white man from Charleston, South Carolina. When we're together, people assume he makes more money. No, he's the pretty face. I'm the rice winner.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Woohoo! I came to this country with $1,000. I worked my ass off. I own 2 houses.
Woo!
Yeah. If we divorce, that bitch is gonna get half of everything. I need a prenup. Well, speaking of money, we started planning our wedding.
Yay!
American wedding. Woohoo! American weddings are so expensive. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You go broke. A Chinese wedding. The couple gets money from everyone. Ooh, we make a fortune. This is how my mom nags me. We go many weddings. We give money to everyone. You, big wedding. I need my money back. But she doesn't know, right? Because in America, bride's family pays for the wedding. Yeah. In China, groom's family pays for the bride. What I'm saying is my family want his family to pay. His family want my family to pay. Nobody wants to pay. So we're having 2 weddings.
Oh God.
Break even. So after, okay, it's 2020. Women are still changing our last names. Like I can't. Yeah, I be Bernice Reigart. Who am I? Seems like if I apply for a job, submit my resume, they don't even know I'm their diversity hire. Oh my god, this is so much fun. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, woo!
Hi.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't know when it was coming to me. So I was like, oh my gosh, what a show, you guys. This is an awesome show. This is a shit show. Oh, good luck with the wedding planning. Holy smokes. I couldn't do it. We ended up having 20 people and in a park. Couldn't do it. So more power to you with the planning. That's going to be great. I'm going to keep things rolling. And your headlining comedian, get ready.
Woo!
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. A multi-talented performing artist appearing in television, films, commercials, print ads, stand-up, live theater, and vocals and lyrics and songs. An award-winning actress, comedian, writer. Credits, y'all. Curb Your Enthusiasm, Hannah Montana.
What?
Love Me Some Miley. Comics Unleash, HBO Def Comedy Jam. I mean, I could keep on going. Give a huge round of applause and an extra AF welcome to Sandy Brown.
Woo!
Yay! Woo!
Hello.
Woo!
Here comes.
There you are. I see you.
Woo!
Hello, extra AF.
Woo! Woo!
We are so extra tonight. No sleep, no snow, no fires, no pandemic, no locusts will stop the extra AF comedy show.
Yeah.
I'm here with everybody. Oh my goodness. Everyone, I hear people are getting married, people are engaged, people are married, and I've never been married, although I feel like I should be on my second divorce by now. Anybody? But you know what? I really miss being in love. And I don't know if I miss being in love or the idea of being in love, because those are two different things, right? We can agree with that. I mean, I don't know if I wonder. Okay, for example, I love watching my guy. That moment when he's sleeping, that delicate time of sleep. You just watch them sleep in bliss, just enough so you can scroll through their phone. And I just love, they don't make it like that anymore. So I'm just trying to adjust, and I'm different in a relationship. You know that we're different. We're different in a relationship. We're different among other people. People see different sides of us, and in a relationship, I'm just different. I'm more active. And that's what I like. I miss that too. I miss being more active in a relationship, because that's where I can really work on my mood swings. And backhand it. What? I love it. I love it. And we advertised on Facebook and Instagram and all these different social media things. And I know a lot of people have migrated over to Instagram, but
I love me some Facebook. I know I'm into words, just me. I love Facebook because you can learn a little bit. Facebook is interesting because you can see the evolution of a relationship, and I feel like Facebook is nice because you can just, with all the windows you can open, you can stalk all of your exes at the same time, and that's just good time management. Am I right? A lot of time stalk. When I can, you know, and so I like it because you can see this evolution of relationship. That you can still see that somebody was single, or that they're dating, or that they're engaged, and then it's complicated. And that's when you're like, oh, you start typing, and that's when you start asking, so how are things? Which is really code for, is it done yet? You guys know me. You guys know me. 2-3 minutes. I would never break up a relationship, but I will check on one like it's a turkey in the oven. Can I get a witness? Someone the extra as AF. Stirring up the pot. That's what we're doing tonight. Stirring up the pot.
Yes.
Oh my God! That's what we're doing when you do the check-in with somebody. That's really you saying, you know, it's really like a relationship oven, and you're opening up that door and you're taking a big whiff and you're going, this relationship here, it's almost done. Yeah, I like it.
Yes.
So actually, I'm now that we're starting to, you know, open up things, I'm starting to consider going back online dating. I was online. I did the online dating thing about 4 years ago, right? So now I'm thinking, okay, I'll be back. I'll try it again. Here's the problem. My profile never left. Okay, I never took it off. Has always been on the dating site. I look like that chick, and I don't think that's going to end well for me. So I don't know if I should like take it down, new picture, and just, you know, refresh from a different angle. I don't know if I should put on like a all caps disclaimer. You know, let me explain. I haven't been on here for 4 years, and I'm back. And that might make me look a bit more cray cray. So I don't know if I have to warn you guys of something, and this is just observational. Take what's useful, discard what is not. And okay, so like I said, I hadn't been on there for 4 years. I saw guys on there that were on there 4 years ago. I kid you not. So I know that we're both looking at each other as we're scrolling, giving each other the side eye, going, I see you. Oh, then there's this one guy who slipped in my DMs, sliding in the DMs, and he says to me, "Hey, I love your profile. Really funny stuff. I think we'd get along. We should go out on a date." And I responded, "We did." And he's thinking, "Oh, you must be mistaking me for someone else." I'm like, "Oh, no. To the Getty." Oh, they're blowing my phone up, everybody. No, joking. I said, no. I remember we went to the Getty, which was my choice. That's a bold choice, a bold daytime choice at a museum. Am I right, people?
Yeah.
Yes, bold choice. Okay. And I remember at lunch, he had mentioned to me that he wore a CPAP at night. You know, and I just, that in the conversation, all I heard after that was womp, 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 womp. I'm just not into the Hannibal Lecter. I'm not into Darth Vader. I'm just not into any of that, right? So, I didn't know how to tell him that because I didn't want to be rude. So I just said, yeah, I don't think so. And he goes, well, if we have a good time? Maybe we should go out again. Let's try it. And I got upset. I said, why would I go out with you again when you don't remember going out with me in the first place? I'll tell you how it goes. So I'm celibate. Everybody. I've been celibate, so I know exactly what it's like to be married. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hey.
I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So I've been celibate, so I know exactly what it's like to be married. And I'm just okay. To be honest, I need it to mean something. I'm old school that way. I need it to mean something. You know, I don't give out samples. I'm not Costco. Do you know what I mean? I need to,
Yeah.
it's precious to me. It's precious. So I need to know that it's going, because I'm not, just not going to hit it. I'm not going to be a notch on your belt. It's hard to convince guys to stick around with you, through that. So I'm so, because dry humping doesn't count. Right? Because that gives you a little something, but it's not something. Is that weird? No, okay, I'm just sharing this. Can I share with you something? Dry
Yes.
is not enough to keep guys. I don't know if those were your plans, anybody out there. Because and I don't care how good you, because I don't know if you've heard, but my dry hump game is bananas. Let me explain. So I mean, and you might think, well, Sandy, about the bedroom skills, that could come into question. I understand guys are like, well, how do I even know? But I can attest, and I'm very proud of my skills when I'm with a partner. When I'm with a guy, I know how to please my man, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Hard to convince them to stick around. So I'm just like, and I'm like, because I know lots of love languages. I'll give you some Kama Sutra. I'll give you some tantric sex. I love you long time. I know lots of love languages, ladies and gentlemen. Not for a hookup. But it's hard to chase him down. Like, come back here. I get you more than dry hump. Ask about my secret menu. Out there. I'm just a sister trying to survive the Trumpocalypse, everybody. I'm terrified.
God.
I am legit. I believe for the next moderator, we should have Jerry Springer. I think he can handle this.
Hands down.
I'm afraid. I actually believe we should build a wall around his tanning booth. Who's with me? I've taken classes at HGTV. I watch TV, HGTV at Home Depot. I'm a member. We can do this. We can get some cream. We can do this. I just feel like he's so off the cards, and people were like, he still wants another parade. He wants to do some type of celebration before the election. I'm like, honey, didn't you have one in Charlottesville?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's interesting about Charlottesville? We learned that the racists don't even like each other. I'll get back to that. So, so people were wondering, this is what they're asking when they're having like a riot or whatever, why isn't he tweeting? Why isn't he tweeting during the race riot? And I realized why he's not tweeting, because he can't jack off and tweet to a race riot at the same time. He's got small thumbs. But here's what's weird about Charlottesville is that you had these MAGA hoods and tiki torches showing up, and who knew that these Trump racists were into cosplay? Right?
Hey, Sarah.
Hello.
Did we lose Sandy?
What happened? Did we
Oh
lose?
no.
Oh.
Sandy, can you hear us?
Dina, can you hear us? Who's both of them?
Everyone gone?
No, I'm still here.
We're the last 4 left.
Oh my god. 2020
It's like-
is really coming down hard.
I don't even know how to see other people.
Can you just see me?
Yeah, I just see you.
Cool. We'll give it a second, see if we can get Sandy back. Otherwise, I wonder which one of us is going to get voted off the island next.
I'll message Dina.
Oh my god.
By the way, I'm really upset. No jet ski money has come in yet.
Oh, I was pulling for
That's
it.
on all of you at home. No jet ski money. Come on.
Come on.
Something that I will let everybody know about is we will have a photo graphic of this later, but you can sign up, RSVP, and pay. This is the last free virtual Extra AF show, and next Thursday we have a show coming up. If you want to sign up for that today and all this coming week, it's $4.99 to get a ticket to that show. And then anytime between then and up until the day of the time of the show, it'll be $7.99. So can save a couple of bucks and get maybe a tall coffee at Starbucks with the extra that you don't spend by waiting till the last minute. I don't think $3 is enough to get anything fancy. Oh, look, it is just the 4 of us. Hello, Fred. There was another thing that we have the Las Locas comedy show coming up, and you can go to ladylaughscomedy.com/Las Locas, I think. And you can sign up and RSVP for that show. It is an evening of comedy with comedians that are Latina or Latinx, and we would love to have you there. And we also have another show. We have like 3 shows, I think, in October. So we've got one in 2 weeks that I talked about, and then there should be another one 2 weeks after that. But we would love to have you. We are gonna go. I think those were the 2 promos that Dina was gonna have me say. Thank you so much for joining us for Extra AF. And I think all of us could just probably leave the studio, and maybe that would turn off the live feature. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you so much. Give all of our comedians a round of applause. You were all amazing and hilarious. Oh, look, there is the show. This is the one I was just talking about. $4.99 if you do it now. $7.99 if you wait till the day of. Look at that. We've got Jackie Monahan from Last Comic Standing, and my comedy wife, and I adore her, Lolita D, hosting. We would love to have you join for that. And you can get your tickets the same way you got tickets for this evening, ladylaughscomedy.eventbrite. And then we've got, oh, I forgot, our Intro to Stand-Up Comedy virtual workshop with Dina Nina Martinez, my favorite, our mentor. Erin and I learned from her among plenty of other people, and Lolita as well. This is an amazing class. Dina is fabulous. You will learn all the things that you need to know to get a 5-minute set, and even have a virtual stand-up like graduation show. And you can sign up for that at ladylaughscomedy.com/school. And that is going to be October 3rd from 1 to 4.
Do it. Do it.
$90 is cheaper than what I paid. So
same girl.
Get it.
Discount.
Get it.
Small price to pay for laughing.
For sure. Oh my gosh, she's so great. Is there another one that's going to show? We got the Los Locos, Dina. All right. I don't know. Maybe not. Okay. Go to ladylaughscomedy.com and all of the info that I talked about will all be there. So don't worry about it. All right. Have a good night, y'all. See you later.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Yay.
Awesome job.
Nice job. Bye.
Also, so nice meeting you.
You guys too. Bye.
Bye bye.